Okay, I just feel like talking. I feel like talking live. And I don't know how long I'm going to be talking live, but I just feel like running my mouth. And I wanted to have a fun conversation, even if it's just me talking to me, looking at myself for a while until I really feel like going in. Then I turn off the camera. But I wonder how many people wake up like I do and think, I'm going to have a fantastic day. I wake up every day thinking I'm going to have the best day ever. It's going to be great. That's what I'm thinking. No matter what I'm doing, I'm thinking about the next thing that's going to happen in my life that's going to be fantastic. So, you know me, like when I listen to people, when I hear dialogues, I want to hear, man, life is great, man. I ate this nice steak. I've seen this beautiful woman. Somebody said hello to me. you know, I didn't get bit by a dog. Something like that. I don't know. But I think that uh, just I enjoy dialogues. I enjoy interesting conversations. And I really don't like putting on airs. I like being who I am. However you take me, whatever you think I am, this is me. I'm not some different than what you think. I'm pretty a suave geek. But in general, how I feel about life is: are you living your best life? Are you having a lot of fun? Are you enjoying your day? That's all I'm about. So when I hear people in conversations, it's always about some irrelevant stuff that you're talking about that has nothing to really to do with you, but you don't like what somebody else did that had nothing to do with you. It's not paying your bills, it's not getting you money, and it ain't stopping your love life, but you're talking about stuff that really has nothing to do with you. Um, I'm gonna say some things, and it may make sense. It may not. I don't know what people think, but no matter what, you may be in a collective, but you're still one individual. You're still you. So what you do in your life is what you choose to do, and what everybody else does matters not to me because I'm just worried about my own happiness. As long as they don't bring me pain, I'm focusing on what Charles needs to do. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on me. That's it. So whenever I associate with anyone in life, I'm just trying to have the most fun possible. And if it's not fun, I'm not associating with you. So I guess for certain people, everybody has a different way, a different thoughts, a different idea of what fun is. What's going on, Nikki? Good morning to you. How I feel about life is that, man, you should be making every day your best day. Every day should be fantastic for you. It should be you should be trying to make it the best. I don't understand why people don't do that. They wake up in the morning and want to complain about stuff that they can't control and what other people are doing, trying to convince people to do what they do and live this miserable life. I'm not trying to live a miserable life. I'm trying to live a fantastic life, a life of consequence, a life of meaning. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to do anything else. So it's just for me, how I think about things. Just me interacting with people sometimes. It's hard. It's hard because you guys are stick in the mud, boring, not fun people. You're angry and trust me, I enjoy a silly conversation sometimes, like anyone else. But just the way people think, the way that the hypocrisy, the idiocy, the what happened to being altruistic and loving people? What happened to just be feeling great? Hey, KC, she said, I want to laugh and smile every day. I do too. That's what I'm about, man. I mean, everybody has a situation. Everybody has problems. Everybody goes through things. But I don't understand why so many people um, care so much about things that they can't control. I don't care. Listen, there's things I don't like in life. And I've said it before. I think plenty of things are inappropriate. But do it away from me. I have nothing to say. Do what you want to do over there. Don't bring it to me. And I'm not here to tell you anything because you ain't my daughter. You ain't my son. You're not my wife. Hopefully you don't live next to me and you're not messing with nothing of mine. So if I don't got to see it, I don't care. But so many people talk about stuff that they never even have to interact with and they think it's a big deal. And it's so subjective because what could be good today could be bad tomorrow. So it's just how I feel is, man, focus on what's gonna make you smile. Every day should be the best day. Because if this is the last day I have, I don't want to have a day complaining about what other people are doing. I want to have a day thinking about how great today is. The sun is shining. I ate some steak. Somebody's gonna say, "Hey, Charles, it's great to see you." Somebody may give me a thumbs up. I might make some jokes. I don't really care. Somebody made hit me some money on my Cash App. Next thing you know, I got $5 didn't have before. That's what I'm about, man. I'm not trying to change people. I don't know what's best for you in your life. I think that everybody should figure out: are you a benefit to somebody? So every day, I want to be an asset or a help to other people that I associate with. That's what I want. I don't want to bring you pain. I don't want to make you not feel good about your day. That doesn't really make sense to me. I don't understand. I don't understand. She said, "Hey, Charles, that made me feel great." Just somebody saying that to you can just make you feel wonderful. I could always start. I'm good at it. People don't know. I can always have a topic that may be controversial to make people click, but that's not really what I'm about. I'm about having fun and talking about whatever anybody wants to talk about. And I don't want to just say open conversation, but some of the conversations that people give that they think are open are closed. Like I don't have to agree with anything anybody says. I just want to hear why they think the way they think. I got a lot of people out there, in my opinion, I think are absolutely crazy. Maybe I'm absolutely crazy. I'm a little strange, a little different. I am. However, however, what I really think is that people should be focusing on what can be the most fun for you. What can make you smile the most? What can make you have the best day ever? And that's what you should be thinking about. You should never be worried about what. Well, I'm not saying you can't have concern for people. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm not worried about who John or Tina is dating. It matters not to me. I'm not worried about how John or Tina are wearing their hair. I'm not worried about really the clothes they are. I just hope that they ain't stealing from anybody. I'm hoping they're not hurting people. And I'm hoping that they have great days. Even the people that uh like I never try to protect um my morality on other people because I don't know what they're going through and what is right for them or what is wrong. Hey, if you want to be a vegan, I'm proud for you. If you want to be a straight meat eater, I'm proud for you. As long as you're living your best life. And so many things are flip floppity. We can think this way one day and tomorrow we think another way. So how am I to ever tell somebody uh, what is right for them in their life as long as they're not hurting other people? So I try to stay far away from that. And I just think that a lot of things are silly. A lot of people um, are gossipers and they talk about the people. And I get that because the YouTube algorithm says they talk about trending things. But if somebody doesn't ask me what I think about something, I'm not really going to speak about it because I really don't care. I care about, am I going to sleep well? Do I have enough money to eat and pay my bills? And am I healthy? uh, can I get a hug sometime? That's what I be thinking. I think about stuff, just basic stuff that I don't hear other people talking about. And their whole conversation is like I'm not trying to force an ideology. I'm not trying to force a viewpoint. I'm not trying to force a belief system on you. Not really. Well, what I will say is just learn to live in peace, learn to be happy, try to bring positivity and smiles to other people, and and don't worry about what you can't control. This is that's just me. I'm like a super interactor. So when I hear people or see people in a chat interacting with me, my whole vibe will change. My whole conversation will change. But how I think in general is that, man, life is just great. Try to make it great, no matter what. Some people think life isn't great, but are you alive? If you're alive, man, you got a chance. And how much that's great. You know what I mean? It is. Because no matter what somebody else didn't see today, and maybe they wanted to. So feel blessed, feel fortunate, feel opportunistic, feel that you have a chance to achieve something great because there's greatness in you. That's what I think. That's pretty much how my brain works. That's pretty much how I flow. That's pretty much what I am about. I'm not about trying to change how people operate. Like I will say this because I'm a man, black man. I'm biased. I want to help my brothers get past pain. I want to help my sisters, but I want to help the whole world. Um, if I can make you smile, if I can do something to uplift you, if I can get you to just see the world a different way and see people as humans and see everything as beautiful, I would do that. But most people, they have a different thought process than me. My thought process is avoid negative people. Don't get into it with people. Like some people they have issues. It's not your issues; it's their issues. So you can uh, say something that you think is positive, somebody else can take it negative. You can tell somebody, hey, you left the door open. How can I leave the door open? They go off on you because of whatever their issues are. When you see people that have an abundant energy of negativity, you need to avoid them. And there's a lot of delusional people. There's a lot of people, I'm sorry to say, from my perspective, believe in a lot of pseudoscience, or they believe in something. Who am I to tell them anything? Believe what you want to believe. Just don't force your belief on me and don't hurt other people. That's pretty much the whole gist of everything that I say. And I could go, you know what? I'm doing a lot of talking, but for me, I'm more of a concise dude. And if I have something that I think is really worth saying, I will say a lot. But a lot of times I don't. I just felt like going live and saying something real quick. And when I start talking, I'm always hoping that one person is going to say something to me in the chat. They get me started down that road of monologuing forever. But, I think, and I want to tell the truth, people should be scared of me. You should be. Because I'm going to question you on why do you feel the way you feel. I'm going to say, well, why do you think that? And I will be quiet to let you speak. And I'll let you finish. Because I don't, like a lot of times I will interject. Maybe I'm lost and you said so much that I'm confused. Can you stop for a second so I can have you clarify? But in general, I'm going to let you go off on your tangent so I can understand what you mean and how you think. That's just how I think. Other people don't think like me. Other people understand that. I mean, I assume a lot of people like to hear negative verbiage and they want to hear people fight and go back and forth. And I'm not trying to fight with you because you're inconsequential if you were coming at me in that way because live your life, be happy, man. Nothing you gonna say is gonna change my life unless it's gonna help you make money. Then if you want me to make some money, then by all means, I will engage back with you. I'm joking, but yeah, that's not how I flow. I flow from the point of happiness. I think a lot of things are silly. I think that a lot of people think differently, and I will talk about something I've heard, and I don't agree with the statement because a lot of people are quick to say things um, that they're not all inclusive. So, for instance, I like to listen to men and women discussions, especially like the dating topics. It's funny to me. So, I was listening to the Fresh and Fit podcast, and I find it to be hilarious because I hear these men talking to a lot of these Instagram ladies, and they're telling the ladies how men think. And I find that to be hilarious because sometimes you can speak for you, but they made a statement. And I don't know if other people think like me, but they said it was innate for a man to get disgusted by a woman's promiscuity. And I'm like, that's not true. That's not true. Where are you getting this from? Listen, that don't disgust me. Disgust me. That has to be taught because you don't naturally get disgusted. That's not natural. So some things people say, like you can be programmed to say, "Oh my God," but natural. So in the natural state of humanity, we were. I'm just assuming. Before we started making clothes, it was naked. And do you think people were disgusted by that? Do you think they were disgusted? No, you've been programmed to say that this is wrong because in certain cultures, in certain environments, seeing a woman that's scantily clothed is not uncommon, and it doesn't. People are not like, wow. So a lot of times people project what they've been taught to make it rule, and it's not rule. Right and wrong is always subjective to the environment and to the culture, and just because one person thinks something is wrong, another person doesn't. So it is what it is. Some people would never not tip. Other people ain't tipping nothing. Are they who's right and who's wrong? So I'm just the ideologies, the philosophies that I hear from people. And when you try to say this is it, like I don't, I have never, I don't know what a woman had done before me. I don't know what a woman doing after me. So how can I be disgusted? Like, see, that's one thing I've found to be funny, and I'm gonna just dive into it. And I've noticed it because a lot of people really care what other people think. So I've noticed that whenever I hear ladies on certain shows and they always talk about how many partners have you have, it's always less than 10. And men is like, men, a lot. So that tells you that a lot of people, even they don't want to be true because they don't want to be judged, and they're never going to tell you the honest truth. And I'm a different brother. Maybe I'm exceptional. I have never really cared what other people do. I'm not trying to police your behavior. I can't stop you. I say be responsible for your actions. And people think that other people are really like, well, a lot of people are really care a lot about what other people think. And I'm pretty oblivious to it. So I'm not here to tell you that I know how all men think and how all women think. I will say this, and I've always said this, other than your the morality, the ethics you've been taught, um, everybody has desire, greed, lust. You all feel that. So to say that you only wanted to connect with one person in your life, that's untrue. Most people want a variety, but we discipline ourselves because if you got to hold yourself back, I mean, that's something that you really want to do. I just want to go on a tangent on that. That's my thoughts. I said a lot. And nobody ever wants to interact with me, and I understand why, because I'm scary. You really don't think I'm scary. But I am scary because you know that if you say something, I'm like, well, what does that mean? And then you got to explain yourself, and I'll let you speak. Then I'll challenge you on your beliefs because I'll say this, even though it may not be. Uh, well, okay, I'll make a statement, and I really don't like going here, but it just crosses my mind. So, since it's crossing my mind, let me put it out in the universe. Whenever somebody says that men don't care about, or men are put out by high value men too, are put out by women's promiscuous promiscuous activity, you really haven't found out how many playmates have been married and how many former uh, people who do what you call the wild behaviors are married to uh, men of certain levels. You know what I mean? We can talk about Cardi B or what's her name, Amber Rose or Kim K, and they all did things that people would say, "Ugh, did you?" You know, but still, dudes with money connected with them. So when people say that men are really put off, really high value, it all depends on the social situation, their environment, and their programming. But in general, men probably like, man, she fine. So just man, she fine. Man, you really would get with her in that way. Now, if a man is to me, I'm really I don't like to use the term insecure, but if a man is really insecure and worried about what other people think, then he's gonna act like ew. But that's mostly programming because I don't think any woman that's unless she's really heavily taught a certain way is not going to be um un I don't want to say untouched. That's what I think. I'm sorry. I had to go there a little bit. I just think it's quite silly when I hear people speak and they make things seem like an absolute and they say this is what it is. Um, I don't know. I know how I am. I can tell you what I think about other people, but I can never actually tell you how other people think. Everybody, some things that are disgusting to certain people are not disgusting to other people. And if you start perusing the internet and check out what people's fetishes are, you start seeing people like different things. The problem is most people will never be honest about what they want. And then people try to shame you into acting the way they think that you should act. When all in reality, a lot of dudes want to do what they want to do, just like a lot of women want to do what they want to do. And actions will always speak louder than words. And a lot of people, because they have control issues, you want to control the people. You find it hard to accept what people really want to do, but what they really want to do, what they really want to do. Just like if a woman said she really wants to see me. Oh, I just want to be around you. Then I say, can I see you? Not today, not tomorrow. I don't believe she wants to see me because if you really want to see me, it's like they say, I'll break a leg to make it to that concert. So sometimes you really have to look at what people do. I just find, for me, how I think, I find everything to be funny. I find almost everything funny because people are so disingenuous and so offended by stuff, and you want to see drama so much that you can't even engage in regular conversation about just having fun. Man, I'm telling you, I'm having fun on my video shield. I'm side loaded uh, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I'm trying to play it. It's kind of stereotypical. It's kind of stereotypical to me, being that I'm from Los Angeles and I understand what they're trying to do. But hey, look, that's like super. Come on, that ain't that wild, bro. Just yeah. And I've had friends growing up that were wild dudes that did nefarious activities that were extremely uh, violent. But anyway, I did a lot of talking. I wonder what people are thinking. Are people like not liking what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do I make sense? Do I not make sense? That's what I want to know when I talk to people. And that's the problem. I think I guess for me, how I feel about things is a lot of things are inconsequential. A lot of things are not really worth talking about that tough. A lot of things don't motivate me. A lot of things don't move me. But hearing the thoughts of other people when they interact with me really moves me. So I don't really just stay fixated on talking about certain things. At this time, I'm just thinking about having a great day, try to get some walking in, probably gonna jump rope, bounce a basketball, lift a little weights, do some dips, shake my booty. I'm gonna have fun. But what about other people? Is your whole thing about tearing other people down, or are you ever gonna be the person to try to understand people and lift them up? That's what I want to know about people. I want to know, can you get people to see the world differently than how they normally see it? Or are you gonna stay in your place of pain? That's what I want to know. I did a lot of talking, and I understand that, me, how I see things is I'm just such a different brother. I want to say I'm a I'm an anathema to something. Maybe I'm that perplexing person that you can't believe is real. But I really am. I'll tell you, you guys don't know. When I look at myself on the camera, I can't stop smiling. Sometimes I wish I can just turn it off and just. I know I was out there, but I haven't figured it out yet. And since I'm messing around on a Chromebook, I don't know how to do everything on it. Anyway, I did a lot of talking. I read my mouth long enough. I know that people are like, man, stream on something more. But all I can say is just have fun. Don't worry about what you can't control. Try to laugh as much as possible. Don't take anything too serious because it's not really that serious. People are going to live their life. People are going to go left. People are going to go right. People are going to go up. People are going to go down. People are going to do what they're going to do. So are you doing what you need to do for your life? Are you living your best life? Are you as happy as hell? Are you worried about things you can't control? You know, are you having fun? Are you having the best day that you could ever have? That's what I want for you. That's all I think about. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to say. That's what I want to put in the universe. Not run my mouth longer than I normally do. So for anybody who listens to this, anybody who agrees or disagrees with me, I want to hear it. I want to hear what you think. But I guess it's hard to get people to interact with me because maybe I'm just a boring guy. Anyway, I said enough. Maybe I'm a post a what do you call it? I'm going to post a live. I'm gonna say I'm gonna schedule one, but it's hard for me because it's hard for me to stay on one topic because I'm all over the place. And I said a lot about nothing. Hope you guys feel great. Hope you smile forever. Hope you have the best day ever. And I'm gonna be done because I'm sick of running my mouth. But I have fun doing it sometimes.